Hi everybody. So take two. First time my camera evidently was full storage, so I had to just go through and delete a bunch of photos, which I back them up, so that's good. I needed to clear them out. But so I wanted to do a flip through today, and this journal actually has a little bit of a story behind it, but it is getting ready to go out to its new home. And this journal was the very first one that I ever listed on my Etsy store. And and actually the first video that I ever did, and I was terrified of talking on the camera, so the first flip through was just me turning pages, saying absolutely nothing, and those videos are great sometimes, but I wanted to actually come back and do a proper flip through on this journal before it went out. So it has been I've since listed and sold other journals, but this one has just been waiting for the right owner, I guess. It's a little bit different than some of the others that that I typically do. I guess it's a little bit more masculine, and that's just what came out of this book. This book was actually given to me by a friend of mine to kind of see what I could do with it. I think it was published in 1908 or 1910. I'm not quite sure on that. But the spine was very damaged, but I knew I wanted to keep the original front and back covers, so I've done that here. But I added a spine to it. I made a spine and covered it with fabric, and this is actually upholstery fabric, and I used the underneath side of the upholstery fabric because the original side, or the right side of the fabric, had a little bit more of a sheen to it, so I just flipped it over and used the underneath side, and I thought that really helped kind of tie it in with the feel of the distressed cover. And then I added the buttons on the side to kind of go with the theme of a man's suit, and so I thought that fit really nicely. I will say I originally was going to use man's necktie material, an actual necktie, and cut it up and use it for the spine, but I think it was a little bit the spine was a little too wide for that, and I could not get a good coverage on the sides, so that didn't work out very well. But I certainly, if I was doing a smaller spine, I might try that again if I was doing this type of book. So let's open this up. It's been a while since I've actually looked through it, so it's kind of gonna be like almost new to me too. So I did a removable clasp closure, and on the inside I covered the inside in papers with a cardstock printed paper, and made a pocket, and I have a tag in there if the book is misplaced, owner's information. This is actually the foreword of the book, and I've just attached that to the very front of the first signature. It has 3 signatures in it. Altered file card. Now, a lot of these pages are blank. I had not done a lot of embellishing in this book. Kind of leave that up to the owner to fill in what they want. Graph paper. Most of these have been either tea dyed or coffee dyed. This is a vintage ledger page. This is a pocket made from pages of from the book with just different tags and things in it. I think this is Tim Holtz. Luggage tag. I'm gonna kind of make this quick in case my phone decides it still doesn't have enough storage space. This is the center of the first signature. This is an altered paper clip and scientific card. That's the first signature. This is a book pocket. Book page pocket. This is actually an illustration from the book. I have attached it with onto a strip of paper and then kind of decorated that with washi tape. Pocket. Also Tim Holtz. Center of the signature, and I just love this picture. I'm not sure, that may be graphics fairy, maybe. It's been a while, I can't remember honestly. It's been a few months. More of that ledger paper. This is a tuck spot. This pocket has some small tags and then a little coin envelope with tickets in it. These are, probably can't pick it up on the camera, but little like a steampunk gears and that sort of thing. Don't have that one in my that digital up in my design or in my Etsy store, but probably going to be working on that one sometime in the near future and getting some of that put together to put up on the digitals. Here's another page from the book. Again, attached it with this strip of paper and reinforced it. Center of the signature, and this one has an envelope, the altered paper clip, and I do not remember what I put in here. Oh, it's a printout of a saloon menu or a bill of sale. Looks like that came from the graphics fairy. And this circle, it's just a little circle punch of part of a world map. And then the back page of the last signature has an envelope and a hair cutting chart for men. I thought that fit in well. And the back with a postcard, printed postcard. And then this also comes with it. I made like a file folder, and it just opens like that. And then it is full of extra little pieces that they can put in throughout the book if they want. Things in that little glassine bag. several things from Tim Holtz and a lot of things from the Graphics Fairy as well. And I'm not sure if it came from the regular or the premium. I'm a member of the premium site. Advertisement for gin. And there's some more of those tickets, but I left these attached. And so all of those just get tucked in there. And just attaches back, and you can put it in the front or the back, but that comes with it. So that's it. Thanks for joining me. It was nice to look through this again before it gets sent out, and I had made other journals before, but this was the first one that I had listed for sale, and so it was kind of a special meaning, I guess, now that I'm finally selling this and sending it off to its owner. It's nice to see it find a home. So thank you again for joining me, and we will see you next time. Bye.